For those of you who are meditating for the first time, the key story is the story of Lao Tzu. This one story, to me, makes it very clear why we should give things names. Because he was walking with one of his disciples one evening. They had a rule. If you went walking with the master, you had to keep no more silence. No talking was allowed. Just walk in silence. And they came to a ridge in the mountains, a sunset. And this was this glorious, beautiful sunset in the western sky. Streaks of purple and gold as the sun went down. It was magnificent. And the disciple, he forgot the rule and blurted out, "Wow, what a beautiful sunset." He'd broken the rule. Lao Tzu, he had to keep the rule too. He could tell the monk off. He just turned around and went back to the temple. And only when he arrived, he scolded that young monk and said, "You will not be allowed to go on a walk with me ever again. You broke the rule." And when this young monk's friend tried to intercede for him, telling Lao Tzu, it's too strict a punishment saying he can't walk with you ever again. Please give him a break. And anyway, what's wrong with saying what a beautiful sunset? At which Lao Tzu explained, when that young monk said what a beautiful sunset, he was not watching the sunset anymore. He was only watching the words. He was mindful of the words, not of the sunset. Every time you think, you are not aware of what's happening. You're aware of the names, not the thing itself. If you understand that, you understand why very few people are wise. They can write books, they can argue with words, but they literally don't know what they're thinking about. Knowing happens in silence. Wisdom comes from stillness, not through thinking. Many of you have been thinking all your life. Have you become wise yet? We were talking, Alvin was talking to me about the meaning of PhD. When he came, we picked me up yesterday. It's called, what was it, Alvin? Permanent head down. PhD. And it's more to that than you can think. It's not just a joke. You've been permanently damaged to think instead of being silent. And just knowing without giving things a name. So, this is a beginning of meditation for you. No past. You've arrived. You're in this moment. You're a human being. Don't worry about the future. It's all taken care of. You don't have to plan or think about anything. Turn off your mobile phones. And see if you can know without giving things a name. And then you'll experience this beautiful silent awareness in the present moment. For those of you who don't know what I am talking about, there is a very simple exercise which I'm now going to do for each one of you, so that you can experience for yourself what silence is like. So please put down your pens. This is an exercise for you. So as I am speaking, I want you also to be aware of what's going on in your head. To understand or to be able to be aware of how you're reacting to my speech. Because you will soon find that there are many spaces between my words. In those gaps, what was going on in your head? Were you thinking? Or were you? There it was again. Aware. Silently. Not giving anything a name. You've arrived at silence. Woohoo!